Man, I'm gonna have like 12 VODs from this stream because of this freaking connection issues. I'm looking at the guide. It's another one where I know what to put the code wheel to, but it's not showing me the numbers because they're blurred out, and I have no idea how they expect you to figure out what the numbers are that are blurred.
All right, this is a hard one. It's fine. Those numbers on the screen, they've got to be there for a reason. I don't know if this helps, but I know the symbols on the wheel. They're Sumerian numerals. Those tree shapes, they're ones, and the sideways V's are tens. Maybe
Ones
the
and
numbers
tens.
and the Sumerian numerals connect somehow.
Okay, that makes sense. The trees are ones and okay. So... I'm still not really following the solution it's got here. Hang on, let me set 0 to what it's supposed to be, which is this. Which is 10 plus 7, so 17. None of those make sense. It's okay. So the solution it's okay. The 5 is what you're supposed to be setting the little tree thing to. So if we say the tree equals 5, then the first step there, 5 plus 2 plus 6. But see, again, it's throwing me off because it's okay, so it's like 3 plus 5 plus, and then it's blank. But I gotta hand it to them. This does feel like a code wheel assembled by an insane man.
All right, this is a hard one.
Remind me what the numerals mean again.
Those numbers on the screen, they've got to be there for a reason. I don't know if this helps, but I know the symbols on the wheel. They're Sumerian numerals. Those tree shapes, they're ones, and the sideways V's are tens. Maybe the numbers and the Sumerian numerals connect somehow.
So 3 is like 35. But where do we get 35 from? Because the numbers on the little number chart don't add up to 35. What? Oh, wait, wrong. What is that? No, it's 31.
The organization wanted the pieces. They tasted their power. But what were the pieces? Why did they work so well? It's as if our minds were made for them, manufactured to obey.
Biological frontier. I was going to read that as frontierer. Let me try to get through this quickly before OBS decides it's going to have a fit again. End up with literally 7 different VODs from one stream. The scientific community was abuzz, but the results of a new neurological studies were made public today. What seemed to be big news in itself that Dr. Yujie Wu and Dr. P.J. Tranero have discovered a new neurotransmitter. Turned out to be just the tip of the iceberg, to quote Dr. Wu. Using a prototype DMRI machine, we've been able to examine the contents of actual neuron in living tissue. We found a substance that appears to be an undiscovered neurotransmitter. Here's where it gets crazy. To test our findings, we subjected the neuron to all kinds of stimuli, but we couldn't get it to release the transmitter. So we've discovered an entire mechanism. There are vesicles? I feel like that's a completely mundane word that I'm just completely brain farting on right now. It's like, oh, it's actually vessels, or just being dyslexic. filled with neurotransmission lying dormant and corresponding ion channels, all for no discernible purpose. Expressing bafflement. I just think that's funny. Bafflement. Just can't believe that that's a word. That natural selection would create an unnecessary neurotransmitter. Well, get used to it, because, you know, the human body has a few things that make no sense. It's like your appendix. Why does that exist? That's stupid. Wu and Tronero search for a predecessor in other species with no luck. Whatever this bugger is used for, it evolved in humans, Tronero told the press. Oh man, this is a web of intrigue from Prototype. Oh yeah, that really activates my neurons. Oh yeah. Yeah. Nice. But the real part that activates my neurons is the fact that I'm done with code wheels. There's no way the last two would be more code wheels. Okay, now where on my map? Am I looking? Nope, that's the previous ones. Okay, so I am here, and the next one is over here, I think. Alright, jeez, freaking long stream. I really shouldn't have done these on screen, but whatever made me decide to do them. Apparently Steven was told that, or maybe he found on his own, that people typically don't show the truth. How appropriate for the story they're trying to tell. Wait, is this the... trying to actually follow the roadways here. Yes, I want to take this bridge. And at this rate, it's like sunk cost fat. Did you just spawn on top of me? Scratch my freaking nose. Slowing me down. Sunk cost fallacy. Get out of my way! Sunk cost fallacy is kicking in. I've already been going for this long. I might as well finish if OBS will allow me to stream it. Did I get notoriety for bumping into a guy? Well, let me take care of that. Man, there was one more cape to unlock. I wonder what it was. What if it was the Cape of Altair? Or maybe Cape of Forley? Or no, this cape applies to Forley too, doesn't it? Alright, it's somewhere around here. But be careful. There's bound to be a guard somewhere around here. Whoa, watch out! There it is. Second to last one. Please don't be another code wheel.
The end. Almost the end. It happened before. The pieces were once part of a whole.
Pieces of Eden were once a whole Eden. Makes sense. Once worshipped, now ignored from a distance, it watches and waits. Okay, I'm not seeing a common theme with these. I guess old gods? That's just a calendar stone, right? And there's no god on there. Or gods and spirits. Also, I appreciate that Sean didn't diss me for not getting that last puzzle. He was like, yeah, it's a hard one. He agreed. Let me try these ones again. Did it? Yeah, okay, got that. Tree Spirit. Stone of Charity. No. Tree Spirit. No. Wait. The sun? I don't know if Amor was a sun. This makes me think of the sun. Maybe? Also maybe? It's gotta be the sun. Throne of Charity, I'm not seeing a sun. I feel like yes, sun. Now that's raw, isn't it? Because I think that's the sun above his head. Nope, almost. I feel like I'm close. These don't have to be in the right order. At this rate, I'm practically brute forcing it. What if I do circles? No hint yet. Okay, fine. I'll just look at the guide. I want to stop streaming. Okay, I was right. Image 2. Then it's image 3. Image 5. Image 3. Image 4. These puzzles make less and less sense. Okay, one more to go. Remind me, game? Or guide? So it is all the way over here. Doesn't really matter where I put the marker. Excuse me. The guide says the last one's going to be a rotation puzzle.
Bring me your sick and wounded.
Because it's the last one, and because of how hard these last puzzles have been, I'm inclined to look at, just follow the guide to do it. But if there's a reset the puzzle button, I would like to try it myself at least for, like, 5 minutes. Oh, excuse me, sorry, I should pay for all that stuff I stepped on.
A great metal work here.
Oh, sorry. Here, let me pay for damages.
What exactly are you trying to
Boxes. Lovely boxes. Bench people. People talking. Very nice hiding spot. Oops, I bumped the guy with the box. There you go. I wonder if that stops you from gaining notoriety. I mean, obviously I can't tell because I have the Venetian cape on. But if you like throw money on the ground to distract the person you just made upset quick enough, maybe you don't gain notoriety. Grab the ladder, you nerd. Whoop. I saw Steven do the exact same thing before. He did that in an episode. Again, I swear I'm not copying him on purpose. Oh, and there it is. The last of these freaking glyphs.
A few still know the truth. It is around us. Signs and paintings, faces, documents. But we don't see it. See, we are blind to our own creation.
The only part of these puzzles I don't like is it's hard to tell where your cursor is because it doesn't highlight which layer you're on. It just highlights which layers you can rotate. Ooh, almost. Those still aren't aligned. There we go. Isn't that the Vitruvian Man? Is that one of Leonardo's works? The Missing Link.
I can't do it.
Oh no!
Can I do it? Will it set me free from this endless ring of time? I feel the guillotine cut my throat. The bullet hit my chest. The water fill my lungs. The blood spills out thick and red. It's time to get out.
Okay, I just looked over the guide to make sure that there actually is a solution to this. You can put in any order of any sequence of symbols you like, so apparently not. Okay, from Abstergo, January 3rd, 1997. I'm writing in response to your concerns about the rising alarm in the press and the scientific community. The lack of transitional Yeah, transitional ancestor from archaic hominids to modern mankind, Homo sapiens, is no longer safe. As you wrote, we have to act. We can't let the truth get out. They'll find out about the artifacts. It will cause too much disruption, too much chaos. Bury our constructed skeletons near Tim White's expedition in Ethiopia will give them their missing link. The birth of humanity. The truth makes me sick.
Oh, the moon. I can see the stars. My mind is gone. Lucy, I can't wait any longer. I'm ready to go. She sees me raise knife.
The passcode was all zeros. Oh, that's funny. And here's the full truth. The whole truth. And nothing but the truth. The Vitruvian Man.
Adam, I have it.
Eve.
Wow.
Was that what I think it was?
We'll send the video out for analysis as soon as Desmond's done in the machine.
You okay?
He'd be able to explain the whole thing to us. If only we could ask him.
That really didn't tell us anything we didn't already know, except that Adam and Eve were escapees using the Apple of Eden. But you can kind of already infer that based on what the rest of the story tells you, that, you know, the Apple of Eden was a special piece of technology. So, you know, you can go off of that, oh, well, sorry, forgetting how to turn off Eagle Vision. You know what, I think I will go do those last 2 freaking missions. As long as doing one doesn't make another pop up. I'm not about to sit here doing another hour of gameplay just delivering letters. Yeah, I think it's pretty easy to infer that if the Apple of Eden was a piece of technology, then the real truth is that Adam and Eve didn't bite into an apple of knowledge. They used a piece of Eden. And, you know, sure, that doesn't explain what they used it on. But that clip didn't either. It just shows a bunch of running and climbing, and Adam broke a window with his elbow. And then they called each other's names, and that was it. Yeah, well, you can... stuff it. Ow, okay. Take your own sword and shove it right through your stomach. And then his body glitches out a little bit. That's fine. I hope when I die, my body glitches out. That'd be cool. You can't give me notoriety. I got the cape. Won that fight in one punch! Nope, go up. Excuse me. What a graceful dive. I think really the only new piece of information we got from the full truth was that apparently humans were like slaves, I guess, that we saw there for like half a second. It looked like they were using humans as slave labor to build more pieces of Eden. I want to say Assassin's Creed 3 confirms that, but you know, we'll just wait until we get further along in the rest of the game's stories. Although I say that, I'm not replaying Assassin's Creed 3 again. I finished that one. I don't need to do it again.
Video de Putana is back with his old woman. Teach him to respect his vows, please.
Philanderer on the roof. How about I throw money at the problem? That'd be funny. Oh, good. More ammo. Man, that's like 100 more times I can throw money. Cool. Where is he at? He's totally not off in the direction he could be in right now. Where'd he go? Oh no, he fell and drowned. Oh, the idiot. Oh, right, it said on the roof. He's gonna be on the roof. No, he doesn't care. Well, maybe I do!
Leave this place! As you value your life, run!
Oh no, he can't die! I laughed because he played the dialogue for getting distracted by money. Gotta make my way all the way back over to the break room. I'll tell you about that time I saw a deer again. At least I know where he is now. I mean, relatively speaking. Once I get to the part where I gotta look for where he is, then I know where he is. But I gotta get to that location to look for him again. Why did you miss the... Why did you miss the cable? I'm gonna have to stay up late just to make sure I don't feel like my entire night was wasted on those freaking puzzles. I am quite disappointed in myself for not being able to understand the last, like, 3 of them. So like I said, those first code wheels were like, oh, I get this is easy. And then it's like the next 2 were like, none of this makes any sense. Not even the hint helps. Like, Sean was trying his best to help my monkey brain figure things out, and he wasn't helped either.
Of course. What was I thinking? My wife. I do love her.
Okay. Scanning for additional objectives. Okay. I still haven't figured out what I want to play so I don't get burnt out. You know, play to take a break from playing Assassin's Creed. So don't burn out on the formula. I mean, you know, hypothetically, the next 2 games should still feel fresh even if I go directly into them. Because that's how good sequels work, right? Like, you could play one game and then play the next, and it's like a breath of fresh air. It's like, oh man, ooh, this game is so cool and new and it's awesome, and I just want to keep playing it. Plus, I did say I'm not gonna, like, do all the side modes in the other games. So I guess I probably would be fine, but I don't know. I mean, I'm going to a convention in like 2 weeks, so there's gonna be one day where I'm not home, and I don't want to have one day where I'm not playing Brotherhood if I choose to start Brotherhood on Monday. So I at least want to get those days occupied. Leave me alone. I just want to go deliver the mail. It's not a crime. It's the opposite of a crime. I'm not reading the mail. No, wait, get down. Okay, no, no, don't let go. I did not press square. Why did it make the assassination noise? Gosh, dang it, Ezio, stop climbing things. I wanted you to sit on the bench. What was that about being fried in oil? I mean, you don't realize my climbing abilities. See, I told you I got a monkey brain, and monkey brain not for puzzle, monkey brain for climbing. And opening bananas. And apparently not jumping into hay, because I could have done that, and I didn't, and Phil saw it all that show we found him. That's kind of how this is. Okay, you know what? It's just faster to kill you now. Did he say, I think he made pee-pee? Okay, see. I remember fighting like this, and now I'm remembering, I'm realizing how true it was that you should fight like this. Because apparently these later guards do just counter you if you're not, you know, if you're fighting predictably. If you're just hammering one guy, they're gonna start countering you. So if you keep switching between your targets, like I used to fight like, it works. My letter was stolen. You look like mean business. Find him, kill him, and bring the letter back to me. And please don't read it. It's from my wife, Lucia. She would be very upset. It's funny. She's got the same name as the courtesan who was killed earlier in the game. I remember because I've seen the name Lucia before. I just assumed it was pronounced Lucia. I mean, maybe you can pronounce it like that, but they pronounced it like Lucia, and I remember, you know, hearing that and going, oh, wow, that's how you say that name, apparently. Oh, okay, apparently I found him. Oh man, I got 2 of my 3 throwing knives back. Nice. I don't get why this is on a timer, but alright, I guess he's just really excited to read this letter from his wife. I don't know why that guy stole the letter. What importance does it have to him?
Well done. I knew I could count on you.
It was a lot of money for how easy that mission was. Okay, and now... Now I've done everything. I mean, except for the feathers, but no one cares about the feathers. Or the treasure chests. It's all just a bunch of dots on a map that you erase from the map. Except for the feathers, they're not really on the map, but metaphorically speaking, they're dots on the map that you just collect. That you pick up the dot and then you move on to the next dot. It's just busy work, and I don't want to do it. It's 12:13, and I would like to stop playing. I'm not gonna go to bed, but I would like to stop playing. I want to, I don't know, play Wargroove or something. So, thanks for watching. I'm very glad that I finally finished this. Sort of glad I did the glyphs. I mean, I would have seen Steven do them again anyway and gotten that story, the letters again anyway, with like Tesla and Edison. At least now I can say I've sort of, kind of 100% of the game. I mean, is anyone really gonna turn up their nose at you if you say you're 100% in it, but you didn't get all the feathers? I don't know. I did all the missions. I'll phrase it like that. Yeah, looking forward to doing more Assassin's Creed, but probably not right away. I'm thinking maybe I'll just do some casual Super Mario Sunshine until I come back from the convention. So that'd be like the next 5 streams, I guess. And then Mario Wonder comes out next week. I'll probably end up streaming that. So, I guess that's it. Bye. I'm gonna go. I was gonna say lay down. Not really. Just kick my legs up on my desk. Bye.